The sun is setting on what has been a fabulous Saturday here at the Tashi Golf and Country Club for the third round of the Swinging Skirts LPGA Taiwan Championship. Ali, how impressive was Wei-Ling? So much pressure piled on top of her and remained highly composed.
She did, you know what? And her ball striking may be a little bit off today, but she just grounded out and dug deep and really came through down the stretch.
Oh, it's going to be a very exciting Sunday. A number of players in contention are making moves up the leaderboard.
They are, and you know what? Some exciting names there, and maybe some of those names that we'll be talking about for the next generation to come. So maybe a Rolex first-time winner? Who knows?
Well, there will be plenty of them. There have been a lot this year. It's windy today, very different conditions on the golf tournament. Why don't we have a look at the highlights now with Peter Donegan?
And some of the biggest names in the game were up there when all of a sudden the pressure came on Saturday, including Lydia Ko. This was her third shot at the third hole, and she went on to make birdie there on the way to an even par 72, one of five at two back. Nelly Korda had a great day. This her tee shot at the fifth. This was one of three front nine birdies for the 20-year-old from the United States. She looks so impressive. It was a good swing, and Minjee Lee had plenty of those on the outward nine in particular. Out in 32, it stalled a bit on the back nine, but it was still a 69 for the Australian, and she's still in the mix. Bronte Law, likewise. A birdie putt at 7, on the way to a 69 to be two back in a tie for third, a logjam tie for third, which also includes Jodie Hewitt-Shadoff. Made a birdie at 3, showed some great touch here at 6, had to hold it together on the way in, but she is still only two back, looking for her first LPGA victory. As is Wei-Ling. Started with a bogey. This was her first birdie of the day at 6. She had the home crowd behind her, and she seemed to be relishing the responsibility that brought. Megan Kang's second shot to 8, celebrated her 21st birthday earlier in the week. And with shots like that, Megan was able to get a 70 on the card and be in that tie for third. Annie Park has 8th position all to herself. She came up with some great moments, including this at the 9th. A 70 for Annie, a -6 total, and she's only 3 back. But it was Wei-Ling's day. Her second shot at the 9th, out in 35, on the way to an even par 72. She came up with some brave shots on the back nine, and she has a share of the lead. One of the charges came from Jin Young Ko, who's already been anointed Rookie of the Year, and she found an exceptional way to finish. This chipping from the back of the 18th, making a tough shot look easy, and she's just two back going into the Sunday action. And Nelly Korda came up with one of the shots of the day. This her approach at 17 in a swirling breeze on the way to a 69, and Nelly would get it to 9 under, and she'll take a share of the lead into the final day with Wei-Ling.
I mean, there's so many girls just stacked up on the leaderboard, and they're playing really great golf. So just to take it shot by shot.
Well, it's going to be all to play for in the final round. Nelly Korda, so impressive. That shot on 17, her ball striking has been fabulous.
That's what has really improved today. She didn't put herself within, say, 30 feet of the pin very often yesterday, and it really put so much stress on her short game. Today, it was a different story, and she took advantage.
Yeah, and how about Bronte Law? She's only two back, the terrier from England.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'd want her lurking behind me on a golf course, but she's going to be fun to watch.
OK, well, let's have a look at the state of the play as we head into the final round. Megan Kang around a 70. She's on 7 under par, as long as Jin Young Ko and Bronte Law. They are all 2 shots back of Wei-Ling and Nelly Korda, both looking for their first wins on the LPGA Tour. And they are on 9 under par going into the final round of the Swinging Skirts LPGA Taiwan Championship.